Hi everyone, this is your Blue DM, Caleb here. I just wanted to quickly say a quick apologies for the first 30 minutes of today's stream. The audio upon export was just completely removed. And, stuff like this happens. We're recording live. I managed to catch it, so, the rest of the VOD exported just fine. But things like this happen. So I'm here to give you a little what you missed type deal. As we opened up the session, everybody was back in their rooms and preparing for the mornings, except for Ko, who spent the night in Remus's room. She then proudly left his room in the morning, even though he wasn't there, and managed to convince everybody in the party that the two had slept together, even though it was a lie. We then see Romulus leave Knight's room in a similar fashion and try to convince them that he slept with Knight, but was unsuccessful in doing so, because he was only there to pick up some mail that Knight had, I guess, picked up for him. By the end of the conversation, Romulus is super grossed out at the idea that Ko and Remus maybe slept together and storms off and tells the party to meet him downstairs for the briefing. We kind of pick up at the end of that conversation where Romulus has left. Eli, Noah, and Hench head up to go to Eli's room because Eli was a little freaked out about after the training session and has kind of locked himself away for a little bit. And that's where we pick up. So please enjoy today's session. I've cut out the ads to hopefully condense it a little bit longer. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys sticking with this. It means the world that I get to play Legends. It's so much fun. But yeah, I'll stop rambling and let you guys enjoy the episode. Thank you.
I'm not saying that he is.
He's blackmailing me.
Sorry. I'm not. I'm not laughing at character.
That is such a line, though.
It's just there was a little space between the syllables, and I was like, okay. I was like, I've got some crazy news for you. I get that.
Do you?
Well, yeah, I've been blackmailed before. It's a shitty situation, man. It sucks.
Yeah, so he deserved it.
Yeah.
You'd be mad. I don't understand.
I'm in a place.
You're in a place?
It's like an expression, you know?
No.
Also, what did he ask you to do?
He's so... He asked me when we go to get the stupid fleece thing to hand it over to him personally instead of giving it to Romulus, because he thinks that he's gonna go crazy villain mode if he touches the damn thing. Because he doesn't trust him, and he doesn't trust us.
That's not really... Okay, well, it is blackmail, but it's like...
Well, okay, the reason it's blackmail is because he's not telling me where my dad is. I asked him to look for him, and then sure. He won't tell me anything unless I do this. My dad works for some stupid alien organization thing that he's lying to me.
Huh. No, we should probably have a chat with them, actually.
With who?
Not, or...
I don't want to talk to him.
Even... I mean, we could just threaten to go to Romulus and Remus.
We're gonna blackmail him back?
It's not blackmailing, that's getting yourself out of the blackmail.
But... I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Asking other people for help is not something that's you know, against the rules.
So, you'll
Yes,
help?
I'll help you. Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Eli probably still doesn't want to talk to me, though, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can understand how, from an outside perspective, what you did felt, you know, if not knowing all of the information.
I guess, whatever. Okay, fine. Bye.
All right. I'll see you at breakfast, and then we can figure out what you need.
See you later. Okay.
Yep.
To walk off.
And knock on the door again.
It'll open. I don't give a fuck about Cub fighting the guy. That's not the worry.
Oh, it was
Whatever.
Noah.
Come in.
What the? Walk in.
I don't have much for breakfast, but I've got like, snack packs. Got like
Mhm.
Oreos, Teddy Grahams.
I'm good. I really don't need breakfast. I just eat because it feels right. Listen.
Coffee?
I will take a coffee though.
I will pour you something. I explicitly don't feel safe around Ko. I don't know what happened with Noah, but I am uncomfortable around him, and I don't know where Cub sits, which currently means they're dangerous to me.
Yeah, no, that is fair.
I've been thinking through talking to the officials to see if there's, I don't know, like reassignment or anything that can be done. I don't know.
Well,
Ko attacked me.
is yeah, I saw that.
Can't work with someone like that.
Well, I have a secondary question for you. Do you think Romulus will care?
Care about.
I mean, he might reprimand Ko, but do you think he's gonna dismantle this little super team because we have personal issues with each other?
You're right.
Unfortunately, we've been placed in a situation where we kind of have to trust each other. Well, not trust, but rely on each other.
You should let them know that.
I'm not saying you gotta like them, but I know out of most of us here, I read into your file what happened. You kind of deserve to be in here the least.
Sorry. Benni out of character. I just took that the wrong way on purpose, and it's gonna work great for the character. Keep on your speech.
Well, So, for me, personal favor. Could you come down to breakfast because we need to do like a mission briefing or something for the fleece?
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. See you though. Take your time.
Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised if she ever does that again and if I fight her back.
Alright.
I'm as much capable
Let's
of killing
just
someone as
say-
any of you.
I'm sure you are. And I'll leave.
Can you make your way downstairs?
Yep.
Eli?
Yeah. He'll hang back for a couple minutes and then
All right.
show up fashionably late.
All right. At this point, the most of you have gotten at least something to eat if you want. Romulus has been very patiently waiting and holding on to the files for dear life, not letting any of you see what's inside. He's got like one of those like yellow file things, and you can see some papers.
Manila
inside.
folder.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. And he's not letting. It's like unlabeled as well. So he's just holding on to it. He's not letting you check anything or like look at it. He's kind of like sat like at the end of one of the cafeteria tables. And he's got like a coffee for himself. Eventually, as all of you do show up, Knight also makes an appearance, fully in his armor again, as always. And Knight nope, wrong one. Romulus sees everybody here, and Romulus is like, finally, okay. So, we ready for your mission debrief? Oh, it sounds so official when I say it like that.
Wouldn't it be a briefing?
Oh, fuck! I don't know. I'm not like a team leader guy. I just do shit, and Knight made us a whole nice file and everything. Thank you.
Of course he did.
Can I see the file?
I suppose so. Here, everybody gets one of these. He opens the file, and you see inside the file are there are 6 bright golden letters, like foil gold letters. And he hands one of them to each of you.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Well, so you think I made these? These came in the mail.
No.
These came in the mail yesterday for you guys. While you were outside. Well. The mail came. Anyway, this is for you. These are your invitations. Your official invitations to the Argo. The 5 of you are Team Relic. Congratulations. You're an actual team now. A vigilante group who are going to go check out the Argo for networking purposes. That's your cover story.
Networking?
All of you can go by. All of you can probably use your code names, or first names if you like, except for Dakota. Maybe stick to just using Songbird. We don't know if anybody will know your family name. So.
Understood.
As for the rest of you, nobody on the guest list that we were able to get our hands on have any relation to you guys, so you should be fine. Knight tried to get a layout of the ship. However, the Argo is very guarded. So Knight's not going to be able to get you an actual map of the ship until he can get inside. So you're just going to have to wait. Do a little bit of stalling when you get in there, I guess.
Speaking my language.
You're not speaking mine.
Mr. Rye can talk enough for the both of us.
You just have to...
I'm good at talking.
It just means you guys get maybe an hour or so to enjoy the party while Knight does the tech thing from inside, and then he will find you and share the information. And then Knight kind of finally speaks up, and he's just like, I've made sure to update all of your hero weaves to be able to transfer holographic information. This just means when I have an update, I will just need to come over and shake your hand, and you will also get a copy of the map. One that only you, hopefully, will be able to see, as long as no one else on board has access to hacking my prototech, which is nearly a 0% chance.
Why do you sound different?
I don't know. Caleb doesn't remember what his voice sounds like.
He knows why is he British?
Why is he British now? I don't know. He's not British. He's literally not British, and I don't know why. That's not his nationality at all. I think I started doing the British voice, and then I was just like, that's not his voice. Hold on. What the fuck? What was the... I don't... Hold on. It's a nearly 0% chance, so it should be fine. I just need you guys to get in there and stay undercover. Try not to draw attention to yourselves until we can transfer the information. And I will also try to... Well, hopefully with this information you'll be able to find Jason and corner him. We just need the fleece, and once you have it, get out as fast as you can. We will have a copter waiting for you on the top deck. It is already under Romulus's name, so you guys should be able to access it quite quickly. Whenever you get the fleece, you'll hopefully see the copter. Beeline it for that, and oh, I should probably ask first, do any of you know how to drive a helicopter?
No.
I do.
There you
You
go.
can drive a car.
It's on my resume, probably. I don't remember.
Well, I'm gonna put that responsibility onto you then, Henson. I trust that you'll get everybody out there safely.
Secondary question.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if the chopper doesn't work out?
Well, it is a ship. It should have some sort of escape boats. You could also potentially, if we manage to wrap this up while the boat is still in port, you should be able to just make it back onto land, with basically no issue. If it absolutely comes down to it, I have a final option. However, I'm hoping that it doesn't come to that, because that requires a lot of resources, and also it would put my identity almost directly in jeopardy.
That's fine.
You will find me at the party. I have no doubt. I'm not used to going by my civilian name, so this is going to be a different experience for me. And then Romulus is just kind of like, he's normally the guy in the chair, so like the whole undercover work isn't really his forte.
I don't know if it's many of ours either.
Well, most of
It's
you,
under there, I'm sure.
I think most of you got it. And plus, you're probably the most reliable people to be able to surprise Jason and get the fleas. I'm really banking on you guys like playing on like the act of surprise. You know, he doesn't know any of you. Me, on the other hand,
You're
Unless-
totally going to use this as a diversion.
Well, no. You guys are... No. Night's the diversion. You guys are actually doing the thing. I can't even technically enter on the boat because too many of my exes are showing up, so...
Exes.
Yeah.
Secondary question.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to toss this out there for consideration.
Right.
What if now this is going to be a long shot and a lot of assumptions, but what if Jason assumed, because you guys still don't know what saved the rest of us, right?
Yeah, I guess that's accurate.
The fleece has healing capabilities now.
No.
Oh no, then never mind.
Yeah.
There goes my theory.
Knight kind of steps in and goes, well, what I do know about the fleece is that the wearer is wearing it, it makes them invulnerable.
What does it look like?
It's gold and it's a fleece.
Actually, I do have pictures of it. He'll like kind of like, you see Knight kind of like detach an iPad from his suit and like will like show you flip it around and show you pictures. It is like a fleece, like a shiny golden fleece like blanket.
Oh, the blankie.
Mann's just is wearing a blanket the whole time. That's
It is-
fucking embarrassing for him.
Does he have it like wrapped around his neck like a superhero cape?
I would assume so. Actually, yeah, that's
Oh my
correct.
god, that's so stupid.
It is about 6 feet by 6 feet, so you guys will have to find some way to either
Optimist.
yeah, and it also I am not entirely sure how you guys are supposed to hide it on your way out.
I don't
I
think
will,
Dimension.
if you need anything like bags or anything, I'm pretty sure we could any tools that you might need for this, we will be glad to provide you to
Could
make
we,
this
like,
smoother.
I need
Cut it
$300.
Why do
sure,
you
if
need
you
money?
want $300, yeah, we can set up a card for
That's
the
such a
5 of you
low
to use.
amount.
Okay, so we were
We
gonna
wanted
get
to go
$20
shopping, didn't we?
earlier, and she gets 300.
Rami's is like, I don't know, $20 seemed like enough. What do you need $300
Oh,
for?
what? One pair of underwear? Shopping.
Wow, you must wear expensive underwear if your
This man
underwear is
does not know what
$20.
inflation is.
When was the last time you bought anything? Any piece of clothing?
You see, Romulus thinks for a long,
Okay,
long
so
time.
out the window.
Yeah.
It's mostly gifted.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? No, I went to a concert and I bought a t-shirt.
That doesn't count. That
How long
does
ago?
not count.
Well, like 2 years ago.
If you buy clothes at not a clothes store, it does not count. That's not how it works.
Well, fine. Then I'm not a stylish guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know.
You should be.
It says you.
I look amazing.
Oh yeah, but you're
He's rocking that prison jumpsuit.
rocking that prison jumpsuit, and you have hero.
I'd like to
Lead.
turn my hero wave into the bunny suit that he was wearing 3 days ago.
I take it back. I take everything back. You're right. You're right. You know, I especially like how you can definitely, you can't see the fishnets, but like the shiny metallic textures, it just. I've
actually, hold on, I've been working on that. I like run my hand over the leg, and like slowly a skin texture begins to form.
Oh!
Oh!
No, don't
Oh!
do
Did you do that?
that. Oh, don't do it.
Oh!
No!
Are you supposed to be able to do that? Is that?
I've been bored.
It's been like 3 days.
I've been bored.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we need to give you guys more. Do you want
I
like
don't
a
know.
board
You
game?
didn't get him his PS5 yet.
On...
Fire Screw Switch 2, that's never coming in.
I'm working on it. Okay, listen, you guys gave us a lot of requests.
We should definitely get a Switch too. That's a brilliant idea. We should get a Switch too. But Mario Kart.
Mario Kart would be really
24
team bonding.
You can play as the cow.
It's not even released yet.
Yeah, but when it does.
Okay, fine.
We're a cabal of heroes and supervillains. You're telling me we can't get a Switch too?
You're right. Okay, you know what? I could probably get us a Switch too. I can't even lie to you. All right, fine. Are there any other questions?
So we're gonna be on a boat?
Yeah. Oh, not just any boat. You're going on the Argo.
Just a question. What if, now, this has been an ongoing theory in my head. What if...
a lot of hypotheticals.
What if Jason was behind the attack on the VRP and he knows it's us coming because we're the only ones alive? Okay, well, that laugh makes me feel like you don't think very highly of him. So,
Oh, sorry. This man's brain is the size of a walnut. You're going to figure that out so fast.
Sorry, are we going against a child?
No. He's like... I mean, he's technically
kind of
You're talking about a 6x6 blanket and the size of a walnut brain. It does sound like we're about to go fight a child.
Jason's like, what,
I think it's a
or so
metaphor.
years old now, but...
Ew.
He's
Have
like...
you guys read the story? His crew did
I
like
thought 30 was old.
the majority of the work.
Wait a minute, hold on, whoa.
Yeah.
This is the Jason?
We've been over this, I fear.
No, I just thought this was just some weird coincidence. This is the Jason?
This is the Jason. This is the Golden Fleece. If Jason makes his way back...
Is Greek mythology real?
Not really, but kind of.
We know this. Dude.
So magic's real and Greek mythology's real.
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck you guys. I never woke up from that bear attack. I'm dead.
You guys, your main goal is to get the fleece away from him before he gets to Volos. If he gets there, you guys are we're basically fucked, because then he is going to actually be a king of, like, he's going to be able to reclaim the land of Volos in Greece, and it's just going to cause a bunch of civil unrest there, because... Okay, imagine if, like, one, like, island in Greece suddenly became a monarchy overnight. How do you think, like, the average person is going to react?
Now I have a question about the origins of the fleece, just to make sure I'm on the moral correct side of history here.
I don't know. Knight?
How did you acquire the fleece?
Knight goes, oh, the fleece was donated to Prototech by the Olympians. So that's how I got my hands on it, and I'm looking to get it back.
They get their hand.
I'm not in. I can't be entirely sure. You see Knight start going like you see like Knight start like actually thinking about that, and then you see like Knight kind of shrink in his armor a little bit. Knight goes,
because hey, I do not feel comfortable pulling a British museum on someone, on a group of people.
Indiana Jones. This sucks.
The magical artifact itself is extremely dangerous, and well, if someone comes in contact with it for too long, it can corrupt their mind. And I have reason to believe Jason's mind has already been corrupted by it, as this is not the first time he's come in contact with the fleece over the years that have been recorded. However, this is the most recent time, and now he has modern technology, which means his the travel he needs to take to get from Chaos to Volo is significantly shorter, which is why it's much more stressful. He can reshape the country, well, probably the world even, but we at least know for a fact that he is going to try and take over Volo and possibly the rest of Greece. And we don't...
above table.
Yes.
Greece is like a very small nation above table. It is above table. Greece is a very small, not very powerful nation.
Oh, for sure.
Is that different?
It's still like not very powerful, but like I think Knight's more thinking like, hey, the people of Greece are probably not gonna like this, and so we just want to, before this becomes a global issue.
Might I pose a counter argument?
Mm-hmm.
If Greek mythology was proven real and the heroes from the stories existed, and they spawned a secondary nation named New Olympus, Greece has to be more powerful in this world than it is in this world.
I feel like Greece is probably like in this world probably the origin of a lot of like powered people, because powers have been around for like actual centuries. Like powered folk have always kind of been around, but it's been more like magical based and now science based. Like science based powers have only been getting more common in like the past, maybe 80 or so years. Because before the
we're
9
not
it was mostly magic.
Where 80% of the population has quirks.
No, we're probably at the point where like a good 20%. Honestly, like maybe like 18%. Like I think it's less than 20. Like it's enough that people know that superheroes and powered folk exist, but it's like not enough that like you.
There's a 1 in 5 chance that your baby will have superpowers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of high.
Oh yeah, no, it's high enough that it's like, oh, if you have superpowers, people are like, okay, cool, you have powers, but it's like not high enough that like New Olympus, its ratio to non-powered to powered people is like basically like 2 to 1, right? But like for the rest of the world, it's more like every like 1 in 10 have powers, right? That's like the rest. That's like the average for the rest of the world. New Olympus is super crazy. New Olympus is like superhero hive mind. Not hive mind, but like that's just where like the most superpowered people live.
The motherland.
Motherland. It was literally created to be like a safe haven for powered people who like needed a place to live, where because a lot of them were outcasted because they're freaks. I say with a smile. That's just like New Olympus.
That's like
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't believe Zeus is real.
Well, I think if you're thinking like gods, the gods aren't real, but there are people who have inherited powers that represent the gods that are real. However, the people who have gotten those powers are mortal. There's no immortal god yet. All of the immortals that exist on the world, none of them are gods. None of them have been chosen by the gods, at least. Not yet. Not that we know of, at least.
And we don't want Jason to have it.
Well, Jason's already immortal. And if...
He's immortal?
He is immortal, yes.
Yeah, because he's the fleece on him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's immortal with the fleece on.
Yeah.
So he's invulnerable with the fleece on.
He's invulnerable with the fleece. He is immortal, period. Jason's not a god, though. Jason is... We think he's the Jason from, like, those Greek myths, but we can't be certain, and he won't give anybody a straight answer. But he's been around long enough that we think it's true. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's totally him.
It has to
be. If I was old as shit and there was a myth about me, I'd never answer questions.
Exactly, right? It has to be him. Anyway, and we know that his myth never... Well, if it did conclude, the way his myth ends is, like... It can't be correct because he's still here. So I don't know if he gets the fleece and gets there, like, will he die? I really don't know what his prophecy's going to figure out.
Crazy way for me to get spoiled. I am currently reading the myth of the Jason and the Argonauts. You tell me he dies?
No, he doesn't die.
Tell me he doesn't. It's confusing and he might not exist anymore.
There are multiple endings, some of which where he does die at sea and other ones where he does manage to like, well, because the finding the golden fleece, it's a hoax. The golden fleece in the story, it's not supposed to actually exist, but then he finds it anyway, and it says like, look, I did the thing. And then his uncle, who was the king, is like, oh, fuck, that's not supposed to be real. And then he tries to kill Jason anyway. Like, that's how the story goes. Sorry. At least that's the version that I read. That's the version that I read anyway.
Well, my sources agree with you.
Okay.
They probably will.
Fair enough.
They probably will.
That's one Greek myth. There's like multiple different endings to the same fucking story.
Somebody read your damn
this? Deadass. I think I told you this like last like a couple sessions ago. Jason, his powers is he has a here, I'll tell you because they actually have this information. So Ramius is gonna start sorting through the documents, and he can go. By that I mean Caleb's gonna open my documents. Give me a second.
Wow, you don't have your documents opened?
Shut up, guys. Where is Jason? The guy, Songbird, power. Where is Jason? Hold on. I have 3 different henchman sheets.
One of those might just be the regular resume.
One of them might be. Jason has he's got B tier strength, and he is immortal. So he's got like super strength and immortality, and that's kind of
spoilers. We haven't found him yet.
Yeah, well, they gave us the file.
Yeah, information. They give you the file. Because the thing is, his powers are recorded because it's like kind of by law you have to get your powers recorded if you have powers. It's like on your ID. So they're able to like check his ID and figure out, yeah, he's got a B tier level in strength. He's got immortality, and he's got a beast, and then he also has a B tier in stamina, C tier in stamina.
So when do we head out?
Well, a couple hours when the plane gets here, I guess. Why are you excited?
The Argo's in Greece?
Currently, yeah, it's currently docked at the port of Kasos. Nope, Caleb can't read that word. Kasos. Chaos.
There's no way to add like an emergency +1 to the event. Don't worry about it.
We forged these so that just the 5 of you would get in. If you wanted a +1, like, you probably should have told me sooner.
Well, I didn't know I was going to Greece.
I told you we were going to Greece like day 1.
I didn't know we were going today.
Okay, well, we're going today. You guys are going back. You're going to Greece.
Let me know.
Yeah, who are you thinking of bringing?
It's nothing.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna pry. Oh, do remember to wear something nice. And maybe a little bit like sexy.
Ew.
Think like black tie meets like EDM party.
What type of sexy?
Never been to one of those.
Bunny girl would be too sexy. Maybe like cover the knees, but you can like pop out the chest a little bit. Sorry, I don't know what.
Are there gonna be more women or men, or like equal split?
Oh, there's probably gonna be more men than women. In all fairness,
Ew.
the Argo is a bit of a it's basically a frat house. Let's be real. It's a place where the richest among and the most elite of heroes go to socialize. And you guys are being dropped dead center in the middle of it.
This sounds like the fucking worst. Why would you do this?
Because it's funny. And also
I
because
hate-
I can't get anywhere near Jason, and if I do, I can't even get on board. And Knight can't get anywhere near him either because Knight has too much of a goody two shoes type image to do actual work.
Maybe he's a billionaire.
I mean,
I don't mind being in a room full of rich men. I normally get clientele from it.
I kill rich men.
Well, please don't kill any of these ones. They might pay me well.
Can I pay the ones that don't? Can I kill the ones that don't pay you well?
You know what? Sure.
Like, you can give me names.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay. Deal. They shake hands.
I would appreciate if you guys didn't kill anybody on the boat except for Jason.
Well, I'll wait.
I mean, if you can bring his head back to New Olympus, that would also be a bonus, because then we can actually keep that guy in jail. So
Sure.
I would love to rip
That makes
off a
things
guy.
significantly easier.
I don't know
I'm
how
gonna bite his
fast he
neck off.
regenerates, though, so you might have to, like, figure that out.
We can just keep killing him. It'll be fine.
I'm happy to oblige.
All right. I am going to go pack my bag, because I'm coming to the island with you, but I can't aboard the ship, so I'll be like your guy in the chair. I get to be the guy in the chair! And then Knight's like, no, And Romulus is already standing up and ready, and, like, going to go pack his things. You guys have some time now if you guys also want to go pack your things. I mean, not that you have much to pack anyway. Let's be real.
Is weed legal there?
I think so.
Okay.
In Greece? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm
Are they
if we're
gonna
talking
care
about
on
I'm
the
saying yes because I think
Real life?
I think
Probably
marijuana should
not.
be legal everywhere. I think it should.
Base Caleb moment.
Woo!
No, it's definitely illegal in Greece. Sorry. I mean, it's in your
Don't
game,
worry,
so it
in
is
fantasy
legal
time, weed's legal everywhere.
in fantasy Greece, weed is legal.
Mhm. In
Yeah.
real life Greece, it's certainly not.
And certainly it's not, yeah.
It's like a $200 fine.
Damn, really? Okay, maybe I've lived in Canada for too long. The fact that, like, weed can be illegal is crazy.
In majority of places it is.
What?
Yeah.
That's I live in BC. I'm so sorry. That's insane.
It's only legal stateside in America.
Yeah, it's federal. Like if you get pulled over by the feds, or cook.
That's crazy.
So we're all getting ready to head out.
Yeah, all of you get ready to head out.
Oh, night sidebar.
Oh, yeah. Romulus leaves, and Knight's kind of remaining there. You see he's like typing away at an iPad, and Knight's like, "Yes."
I'm gonna motion. I'm gonna look over at my good friend Cub. And sort of
Right.
gesture.
Okay.
So, I heard about the blackmail.
Blackmail? Oh, Cub, I realized that that's what it was after. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to blackmail
Sure
you.
you didn't.
So,
if it helps, I have
to
already.
proceed,
Oh, sorry.
we have two options. One, I could tell Romulus about this little scheme, because I feel like the reform program should take pride in its members attempting to be vulnerable and reach out to our civil servants for help. Or, so I can either tell Romulus about this, Romulus and Remus about this, and we can move from there. Or, you could give my good friend the information that she needs. Now, and we'll get you, and I'll make sure you get the fleece. And Jason's head.
I would appreciate that, though. Jason's head is Lord Romulus's. I do think he should be locked up. He's not a very nice man, so I only partially agree. Then again, I never have tried to kill an immortal, so I don't know how that would go. As for your father, Lucy, I have already gotten in contact with him, and I did send him an invitation to come to New Olympus. I don't know if he has got it or if he's on his way yet, but I will let you know the moment I get more information.
What if he gets here when I'm gone?
I will be here. So, I won't, but I will have, Remus will be here, and, so will Mars. So he will be cared for, and we have plenty of food and comfortable resources, and also, I can set him up with a hotel from my company. If it absolutely comes to it.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that you lied to me.
I tried not to.
You told me that my dad works for some stupid organization. No, he doesn't.
Cub, he does.
Nuh-uh. No, he doesn't. He wouldn't. I don't believe you.
You see he looks at the iPad and starts scrolling, and you see him typing for a bit. He pulls up a document, like an employment registry, for the Canadian government. And he turns it around and he shows it to you, and it does have your father's name on it. I think Luther? Ew. Is that right? Oh god.
Lawrence,
that's what it was. It was an L name. It was an L name. I was like, fuck, where's that in my notes? I don't have that ready yet. Lawrence is Lawrence's name. Lawrence Lovell is a financial accountant for the Canadian government. Specifically in the it'd be like the PML, for like the PML sect or team.
What's PML?
Project Maple Leaf.
Oh, right.
It seems to be very abbreviated. Everything is like, there's a lot of redacted stuff on this paper that he does show you. But he does like hand you it and let you read through it, and that sort of weird zoomed in picture is there, and you realize why it was so zoomed in is because everybody else's face in that photo is like corrupted or distorted for some reason. And Knight goes, the company he works for is extremely secretive, and even though I tend to succeed in getting information, getting it from them was incredibly difficult. I was able to get a private email for him. It seems like his phone number has been disconnected, and it has been for quite some time, so I wasn't able to get a hold of him that way, but I sent him an email as well as a plane ticket. So I suppose we just wait and see. It's about all I can tell you right now.
I guess that's why we had so many folks from the Great White North come down. Especially
You didn't know it was from Canada?
Well, I mean, I didn't know they had a secret government organization that works behind the scenes. I thought it was just like, oh, they had better superheroes up there or something.
They medically enhance their superheroes. I personally don't agree with the practice. It's cruel and inhumane, but
so they do have better
Yeah.
superheroes up there.
Yeah, it's very inhumane. Which is why he wouldn't work with them. Because he knows what they could do.
Miss Lovell, I'm sorry.
Sure you are. My dad saved me from freaks like this, and you're telling me that he works for them now? You're a liar. This is forged or something. I don't know.
I can only ask that maybe you speak with him when he shows up. He'll be able to give you the most honest answers straight from him. I've done everything in my power to find as much as I can about him, but it's... The Canadian government, your government doesn't want people to find information about him, or you for that matter. The files we have on you were produced here in New Olympus, based off of previous reports. Any records that came from your Canadian prison they were very loose and redacted and corrupted. It was confusing. We don't know exactly where you were being held before this.
I don't even remember.
It's a shame. I would have liked to know.
Blocked out most of it.
No. It's a fairly normal trauma response, so I don't blame you at all. I just wish I would have known so that I could possibly contact the right authorities for you. You don't deserve how they treated you.
Stop lying to me.
I've not once lied to you.
I know you don't trust me. I know you don't think that.
I don't really trust any of you. And frankly, I don't really know any of you either. Apologies if that's rude, I just don't.
Oh, it's perfectly fair.
I don't know what any of you are capable of. I just know...
I can't imagine what they put in my file.
Well, it definitely wasn't an Indeed resume. That was new.
See, they completely left out my amazing work ethic.
You are a very dangerous man, Henson. I both respect that and fear it. Do the two of you have any more questions?
I wasn't really here to ask questions. I was just here for the ultimatum, really.
Oh, your PS5 is in delivery as well. It should return by the time you guys are back from the trip.
Yes! Let's go!
Alright.
I knew you weren't all bad. Thank you.
I tried my best to be good. Night kind of...
You're not.
Give you a nod. If you don't need anything else from me, I will take my leave. I also have to go prepare for this trip.
Yep, I gotta go back.
Yeah. Alright. And Night will leave the conversation. And you guys can go back. And I think we'll actually start our break here, because I gotta play the ad reel, because guys, we're sponsored by Factor.
Whoa!
We're sponsored by Factor!
Sponsored by Factor! Factor!
God,
Barely
I'm hungry,
know
but
her!
I don't have energy. I wish I had a quick and
I wish
easy
I could.
meal.
Guys, stop putting... No! Ah!
I wish I had a meal that I could heat up in 2 minutes, or just eat cold.
But that was healthy and felt good.
You guys are insane, and I hate all of you. Anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back in like 5 to 7 minutes.
Yes, sir.
We're back, baby.
Yup.
Yep.
All right. So before we continue to the gadget talk, Noah.
Noah, like, I assume that, like, the moment you went up tonight to, like, have the conversation about the blackmail, Noah's like, that's not a conversation I should be a part of, and walked away. I, like, go into the pocket dimension and pull out a half-broken, like, power dampener collar, and I'm like, I need someone with tech that, like, knows how to fix this. So I, like, kind of stride up to Eli's room and knock on the door.
I'll come up. What's up? Is there another meeting?
No, I need help. You're good with tech, right? You're like the guy?
I do gadgets.
Well, I have something that I think you might be interested in, and I need some help working on it. You want to work on it with me?
Is there like a workbench area? Is there a space where I could find tools? Somewhere that's not letting him into my apartment?
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lab, like this was like a college campus before it was a prison. So there's like an actual lab if you guys want to like go to like a actual workshop. There's like a garage area.
Hell yeah. Sean, we're going to Sale Hall.
Oh my god, no!
Yeah. Sure. Let me grab notebook, and I'm just specifically closing the door before I go back into my apartment. And I'll grab my notes. Oh, we can go
bomb
to
in there.
What is this? What do you? Is that
It's
one of
it's the power dampening collars. I got one.
Why do you need it fixed?
Well, I mean, if we're fighting an immortal, then like probably need some way to take him down.
True. I imagine there's a lot of awkward silence. Like, Eli's not talking too much.
Noah doesn't like realize it at first, and then he like it hits him as he's like walking down the hallway. It's like, man, I should be responding, but there's nothing to say. Oh God, why is there nothing to say? Hey, dude, are you mad at me? Did something happen?
Yeah. Did something?
Is this about the fire baby incident thing?
Did you try to kill someone in training?
I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
You don't?
No.
What do you remember of training?
No, Benny, no.
I remember Henson punching me, and I've kind of been in and out since then.
What about before that? Do you remember getting to the field?
I remember you two fighting somebody.
Yeah. And then you don't remember your fight.
Not really.
Okay. Well, you tried to kill someone. That's to clear it up why Henson punched you. That we were trying to separate you from them.
That makes sense. Did I try and kill you? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No. There was someone. You know what? Maybe if you don't remember it, maybe it's better not to make you relive it. But no, it wasn't anyone on the team. It was someone we were fighting against. Like someone we were supposed to practice fighting against. It was, yeah, I've been kind of distant because it was pretty gruesome.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate that.
It was what was it? Clips, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was made to kill them.
What?
It was a few people. They wanted to test me out against a few people, but specifically I remember one of them was Eclipse.
So you're like a manufactured assassin?
I don't really know what the term would be, but I guess bullet would be the best metaphor. Manufactured. Sorry if that's weird.
Okay.
I mean, I'm excited to leave. Kind of really like gone exploring. I've never been on a boat before.
Yeah, I used to go kayaking with my dad sometimes, but never on like a fancy boat. I imagine we're at the place.
I don't think my dad was a kayaking guy.
My dad wasn't until I was. It was one of those things he did because I couldn't go alone, and then he actually was really nice for him. He didn't get to do a lot of like relaxing stuff. It was a lot of work, so.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. I can't promise I'll answer.
I mean, it's fine. I know why I'm here. I know why a lot of the other people are here. Why are you here?
I'm not sure. I mean, like, I know my crime, but I'm not really sure why they elected me for this. Probably random chance.
You mean jail?
No, for the rehab aspect.
Oh. Well, I mean, they probably think that you can be rehabilitated.
Yeah. Or it's random chance.
Could be. Or it could be that they saw something in you that they didn't see in other people. I mean, hey, think about this. The VRP existed for a lot of people. We're just the ones that survived.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that has to make us somewhat special.
I survived because I had a panic attack and ran away.
You had survival instincts.
Sure. That's what we'll call it.
I'm here because I lashed out. I mean, this is all I've like really known, but I don't know. The rest of you don't seem evil.
I would
Honestly, you guys seem amazing.
disagree with some of those judgments, but sure.
Well, I mean,
I know someone who deserves to be in jail.
Do you mean me?
No. Well, you deserve medical treatment, but probably not jailing. Observation until you can get better, but I don't know, jail's never really been all that good at treating people well. They don't really like to rehabilitate. Kind of, it's a whole... If I talk about it, I'll talk your ear off.
I'm not going anywhere.
While Eli works on the collar, Noah gets a entire history lesson on the like industry of jail and the way that incarceration has become an industry specifically and used to target people and to create cheap labor, and how it puts people through the cycle. And Eli goes through the, you make one mistake, you're like a good kid, but you steal one thing, and then they throw you in this system that devalues you and tells you that all you'll ever be is a criminal. How the fuck are you supposed to leave and go be a normal person? It's not like they set you up for anything. Also, yeah, let's say you went through juvie, right? And so one minute you're a sophomore, and then the next minute you're 18, you're supposed to be going to college, but what? There's no scholarships for you, there's no opportunities, there's no transcript. You just spent a third of some of the most important years for your future in a fucking prison. Yeah, of course all they can do is fall back into prison. It's very intentional.
You just reminded me of something. And I don't know, it feels like a distant memory, but I remember a long time ago I got arrested for doing something that I thought was right, but they didn't think was.
What'd you do?
There was this hero named Tetra. She had frequently killed a lot of low-time, absolute nothing villains. His name was Glue Master. His whole shtick was that he would just throw glue at people.
Oh.
She squashed him between two cement walls like he was a bug. And she was allowed to keep being a hero.
Yeah, heroes aren't what they're chalked up to be. They're just
So I confronted her. And I had an ally this time, but he didn't see things like I did. And he tried to kill her, but I tried my best to save her. I cauterized her wound using a oven, a stovetop. It was rough and it was gross, but she lived. I never really had my life back after that.
Yeah. They put all sorts of names on it, right? You know, you were torturing her, you were yada yada yada.
I knew some people that liked me though.
Yeah.
There was this teacher at a school that I was working at part-time before I got caught. And he always saw the best in me. And when I got caught and he offered me a job afterwards, it meant the world to me. But they never really let me try and help out again. I think it got me killed.
Like you were a person before.
It's just like a memory. They're a story that I've been told.
Yeah.
I don't think you... For as long as I've known you in these few weeks, even though things have been weird, I think that you have been nice to me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think it takes a special amount of person to look at the world and see all the ugliness and still choose to be nice.
I think you're one of the first people to call me nice.
You can be blunt, but blunt is niceness.
Should tell it to my mom. She's always...
Got her number?
I'm not giving you my mom's number. You know how many of my friends have asked for that?
I think no one's asked for it the way I'm asking for it.
She takes the bluntness as rudeness. She'll scold me for it. To be fair.
Does she know you're alive?
Yeah. I told them, oh God, do you know what this city would turn into if they thought I died in prison? My mother would have the mayor's head on a fucking spike. Are you kidding me? They would have... Oh God, they would tear the prison down brick by brick. There is nothing that woman couldn't do. I tell you.
When my sister died, my dad became a villain. Or he joined this like laboratory agency in order to make a villain.
Hmm.
People care about their children, and I mean, I'm glad that you were able to reach out. Even though this is still technically jail, regardless of what he says, it's the comforts we've been allowed are nice.
Yeah. I haven't been able to, like, open contact. I hope I can after the trip. I really want to send her some photos. She hasn't been back to Greece since she was 15, so...
Well, if you need to, he like leans in, escape. I'll help out.
I think I could convince Mars that it would be good for me to send a letter or package to my mom.
Probably.
Mars already
You should
likes
cut
her.
off a piece of the golden fleece and send it to her.
Oh my god.
I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, what if just throughout the night we slowly cut off pieces of it?
She would use it like a bay leaf and boil it into soup and pass it around. Give a little vulnerability to everyone.
You think I'm going to stick out at the party?
No. No.
I've like learned this new trick of like trying to look human. I could try it.
Yeah? Go ahead.
He like stands back a little bit and like shakes out his arms, like trying to get like his nerves out. He jumps a little bit. And like as he starts like jumping slowly, the void on his skin just begins to turn into like a kind of like an olive tan. And it like reaches up. And he just looks like a very tired 20-something. And I'll send a picture in chat. 1 second.
That's not bad.
1 second. Where is it? There we go. Text VC.
Aww. He's so cute.
That looks like V.
God damn it! Now I'm not gonna be able to see it as anybody else.
I don't know who that is.
I mean, the hair's a different color.
Do you remember... Okay, do you remember Shadow Money Wizard Gang from my birthday party, Sean?
Yeah.
That's V.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is.
I know him by a different name, but I'm not going to say that one because we're streaming.
I've forgotten it.
That's
Text it to each other.
Let him...
God. You think I'll blend in with this?
You know what? Yeah.
It's just a facade. I mean, like, look, and he like just like open his mouth like a little bit wider, and you can see like past like what would be visible. The abyss is still in there. This is just like a facade that he's putting on.
You should talk with like an accent that makes your mouth real close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tell you, man. You know.
British.
You did.
Wow.
Why would...
God,
Well,
nah.
I guess people come from everywhere.
Eli, can you make me an intelligence check, please, to fix the collar?
Yeah.
And I'll give
That's
you...
a net point.
Never mind, you don't even need it. Yeah, you fix it. It's a perfectly functional... It actually wasn't even that broken. It just needed to, like, its batteries changed.
That's so funny.
And you tinker with it, and but with a natural 20, I'll let you now have the knowledge that you know how specifically this power dampening technology works and functions.
Could they perhaps learn how to deactivate it while wearing one?
Yes, Eli would be able to know that.
Yeah, has fixed it like 20 minutes ago and has just been taking distinct notes on how to on the design of it.
Yeah, you know how to quickly activate it and deactivate it. You know how to you know where the lock is and how it functions. You know how to trigger you know trigger it. You know how to deconstruct it completely. You are, and for lack of a better term, a master of just feel free to add this to your character sheet. You know how power dampening technology works, and you've mastered it. You know, you just know it.
I'm I'm writing down collar knowledge on my abilities.
Oh.
That's
knowledge.
Sure.
Is it done?
Yeah. Oh, it's been
Hell
done.
yeah. I like open up the dimension and just like drop it in. I put it on like the equivalent of the sink. Thank you.
Yeah. I was stalling because I like talking about my mom.
She seems wonderful.
Yeah.
I would like to meet her in a completely platonic way.
Good. 'Cause my dad can fight too.
Ah. I prefer not to fight people.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have to go get our tools or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you hear Romulus shouting from down the hall. It's just like, if you guys want weapons, meet me in the library. Just shouting randomly throughout the halls. Oh, actually, there's a fucking PA system. You hear Romulus shouting, and then you hear like Knight mumble something, and then you hear like a poop. We have a PA system, guys. This is great. And that's it. You don't actually hear the rest.
Let's keep the existence of this power collar between me and you. I don't really want them knowing that I have one.
I'm gonna mime zipping my lips and throwing the key into your dimension.
How are you gonna speak?
I shrug.
Just puts his like hands to his head, hasn't turned back into his normal form, and just absolute anguish, like, oh god. All right, let's go get tools.
All right, you guys make your way down to the library where Romulus is waiting for you. He has he's got a suitcase in the living room that has like a bunch of like patches from like different locations around the world on it. It looks like a very old suitcase, and he's kind of like sat on top of it in like a floral shirt, and he's just like waiting, like kicking his little feet as he's waiting for you guys. And he's like, "Oh, perfect! All of you are here. All right." He like jumps up and opens up the secret entrance to the weaponry, and he's like, "Okay, so here's the thing. I think you guys should definitely go in armed. I'm not gonna send you in unarmed. That sounds insane. However, you can't really take anything huge and powerful because you kind of have to keep it hidden."
He's not questioning the just new guy that showed up.
Oh wait, I forgot you're a new guy. Hold on, rewind that a little bit. Remulus is just like, "Okay, good, you're all here," and then just looks at Noah. There's like a long pause of silence. Am I seeing things? Do we need to shoot that guy?
I'm gonna like,
You
look
need to
behind me.
shoot that guy.
I'm gonna look behind me and whoever he's pointing at, like,
Who the fuck are you?
is there like a ghost or something? Like, are ghosts real?
No.
Is that one of the fake magic things? Yeah.
You're still human, man.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, that's your flesh form?
It's a fake.
Oh, okay. Whose flesh is that? I don't actually want that answer. Okay, I don't want to send you guys in unarmed. That just sounds mean. But also, you can't carry anything super big or powerful because you have to keep whatever you take with you hidden. Lucky for you, I have a couple of options when it comes to hidden weaponry. I've got daggers.
Is he like pointing at like one of the examples of what is a big weaponry?
He's gesturing to like hey, there's like a full like rail gun in this.
I'm just gonna like walk up to it.
Don't touch.
And touch it.
No, don't touch it. Romulus will walk over and like grab your wrist and just pull you back to the rest of the crew. He's like, don't touch it.
But it can go in there.
Nope.
Why not?
Because I said so, and that's my railgun.
Then why'd you leave your railgun out for me to take it?
Everything in this room is mine. I'm allowing you to use my weapons.
Do you want us to be heavily armed and prepared, or do you want us to go in with pistols up our ass? Don't answer that.
Okay. No, I understand you've got your whole thing. You can keep things very, very well hidden.
I will let you clear out my room when we are done.
What? That's
I will let you go in there, take everything you want out, and that'll be it. But we should go in with all the stuff that we need.
I'm not letting you take my entire weaponry with you. Okay,
Not the entire one, just the big one.
No, I'm not giving you my railgun. I won that fair and square, okay? You can pick a
How
different...
did you win it?
Beat somebody. It's fine. I've been to prison. It's fine.
I'll play you in cards for it later.
To prison.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Sure, I'll gamble it off. That sounds smart.
I will do it after.
Okay, fine. Okay. Are you guys... So, anyway, there's a variety of weapons you could choose from here. We have things like... I've got brass knuckles that kind of, like, are disguised as, like, just, like, rings. A little extra glam. I've got bracers with, like, hidden knives in them, which, again, depending on your outfit, I don't know if that really is the vibe. I've got garter knives. I've got mini pistols. I've got what do you guys prefer? What would you like?
I want a railgun.
You're not getting my fucking railgun, Noah.
I want
Want a mace?
Wow,
sorry. Echoey.
You're good.
I want mace.
Mace. Sure. I mean, that's...
Is bear mace offensive?
No, I mean, it could be, I guess. I have lightsabers, and you want mace?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can... We'll have to go pick some up. I carry more of the, like, will kill you type weaponry, so I can get you some mace.
You just said you didn't want anybody killed on the Argo except for Jason.
Yeah, but this is a weaponry, so I have weapons.
So
Yeah, for
why are you
knockout
acting
gas.
so judgmental here?
Because mace is like... I guess it hurt.
Mace is kind of lame.
Yeah. Like, maybe I
What do
like... Ooh, if only I had like an acid spray.
What do you have for like knockout gas?
Wow, really, guys? Okay, you
Give
know,
me the railgun or quit crying!
I assumed a group of murderers would be a little bit more violent, guys. Jeez.
Yeah, and I want the railgun! Give it to me!
I do not have murder on my record.
Okay, yeah, you don't. I guess that's fine. You know, Knight probably has things like sleep gas and mace. Knight, you see like Knight's head poke out from like the top of the doorway. Can you get them like the non-lethal weaponry? And Knight's like, yes, absolutely. Comes in with like a cardboard box of like bear spray, pepper spray, and like different sort of bottles, like with like kind of like containers that like that are like painted so they could be a little bit more hidden. Like, you know, like they've got sort of like sleep grenades full of like kind of like this like glassy, like cloudy kind of like white substance. Like just a bunch of like just gadgets. So if you want mace, you feel free to add mace to your inventory.
Well, knockout gas.
Knockout gas, feel free to add knockout gas.
Hell yeah.
I'll take the knuckles and
You guys can have 2 things each.
Can I have a grenade?
what's in the I was also gonna ask what's in the explosive section.
Yeah, Henson, you can have a grenade. No, okay. In all fairness, out of character, Ari, you already have your 2 gadgets. This is a character limit.
That.
This is called a character limit, and I, the DM, am imposing this on you.
Okay, then I'm leaving the knockout gas. I'm dead set on that fucking railgun.
Nope, you're not getting a railgun.
I'll fight you for it. I'll play games.
I'm not giving you a railgun.
Why do you hate me? What's the biggest gun I can
guys
get
are
besides a
level
railgun?
3. I'm not giving you a railgun.
What's the biggest gun you will give me besides the railgun?
I will give you a pistol. Or a taser. I'll give you...
Taser!
And I will give you a taser.
I'm like staring the equivalent of daggers at Romulus, like, you show me a weaponry and you won't let me touch it?
Ooh, Noah, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, are you the only one who's able to use the, like, shadow weapons that you make sometimes?
No, I can hand them off.
Ooh. Do they have, like, weight to them, or is it just, like, made of shadow?
Depends what you're looking for. Do you want a bat or do you want, like, a hammer?
I was thinking axe.
I think I can do that. I'm gonna 5 SP make a axe real quick. And, like, I'm, like, pulling it out of the ground beneath me and, like, judging, like, how tall you want this?
Like, I don't know. Like, maybe, like, 5 feet long?
Just pulling it out to, like, roughly 5 feet and breaking it off. Here you go.
O takes a set of 3 throwing knives and a garter to hide it on her thigh.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough. It's, like, oddly feminine. Like, Romulus came prepared.
That's not odd at all.
Fair enough. Actually, never mind. I can't say that.
Yeah. The message who not 2 seconds earlier rocked the through.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
As a garter for throwing knives.
Wait. We never talked about wild magic surges.
Yeah, I saw that a little earlier. I was wondering when you were going to notice.
I was reading my book, guys. I have a list of things.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I didn't want to interrupt.
No, you're okay. Oh, fuck. What did I do? Okay. Roll me a D100. Whoever wants to.
I'll do it.
Okay.
We actually did talk about wild magic surges, and you said you were just going to use your D&D table.
Yeah,
so
exactly. We're going to see what the fuck happens, I guess.
94.
This doesn't work in this game. He gains spider climb for the next minute. That's
Let him climb on walls.
Sure. I don't think he's gonna try though.
He feels a sudden
his hands get a little
to climb
sticky as he keeps touching the table. He's like, "Damn it! This God! I swear I just cleaned this area."
Oh.
Can I make one final bargain with you, oh great jail owner?
Okay.
A grenade launcher that shoots knockout gas.
I'll just give you knockout gas grenades.
But I need something to propel them further than what I have.
Sure.
Thank you! My god, I look longingly at the railgun, and I look away in shame.
It's more like it'll just give you an additional range.
Alright.
So instead of being based off your strength, it's going to be based off of your agility.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
I don't know if that's better for you.
We'll find out.
Alright, sounds good. Dakota, you are getting throwing knives and mace.
Mm-hmm.
Henson has just normal fucking grenades and brass knuckles. Okay, actually, hold on. I should probably tell you what these do. Okay, what is everybody's things again? Sorry.
Knockout gas, grenade launcher, and hero dampening collar.
Okay. Each grenade does 1d6 fire damage.
Oh, wow.
The sleeping ones won't do damage because they will just put people to sleep.
Do they do any, like, knockback? Because that's what I want.
Probably a
for,
d6. I think a d6 knockback. Yeah, probably same damage. And it does it does AOE damage, so everyone within that area takes the d6. So it's a d6 plus your hand to hand, by the way. As you're throwing.
Okay.
So that's these are all of the numbers I'm giving you. You add to your hand to hand die. Does that make sense?
Awesome.
So
yeah,
just keep that in mind.
Works for me.
So yeah, it's 1d6 fire for the grenades, slash force for the sleepy grenades. Brass knuckles are brass knuckles are a d8 plus your current your hand to hand. Throwing knives are 1d8 piercing with your hand to hand. Co. And we'll say mace is also a d6. Is that fair?
You know that cops who have been tasered and peppered sprayed would overwhelmingly rather be tasered again?
Yeah.
Okay. 1d6?
It'll have an after effect, but damage-wise, we'll just say it does
Okay.
a d6. So it does a d6, and also it we'll give it like a burning effect. And we'll say it does fire damage, because that feels right. Eli, Lucy, what are you guys getting? Lucy?
I'm gonna do brass knuckles and a garter dagger. So I already wrote down what I have.
I want a disposable
Sorry,
camera and a
hold
bag
on.
of nails.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to pause. Give me a second.
Now that God can't stop me.
Yeah,
That is a
disposable
joke.
camera.
Why is that a weapon?
I want to take photos. It's not a weapon. He said he had gadgets. We could get 2 gadgets.
Those can be weapons depending on how you use them. Isn't that right, Dakota?
I'm gonna throw it at someone.
We're going to a secret rich person club. A camera absolutely is a weapon.
You know,
I was thinking more like we're going to Greece.
We headed to the depot.
oh.
True. How much blackmail do you think we can accumulate
Hey guys,
there?
I'm
Can it
so
afford me a
sorry.
railgun?
They decided they wanted to change the washing machine, so they're replacing the washing machine right now, which we need. But they're doing it right now, and it's so fucking loud. Like,
You can't hear it?
oh no,
I
no,
can't
my
hear it.
stream can hear it though.
Can
Oh.
they? Hold on.
Oh yeah, 100% they can. They just stopped, which is crazy. It was like so loud it literally made the room shake. They're moving.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything on your stream.
Oh, it scared me. Oh my god. That scared me. Anyway, brass knuckles are a D8. Lucy, what else are you getting? Sorry.
You're all good. I was just gonna do that and then a garter with a dagger.
A garter with the dagger. Daggers are also D8s.
Yep.
Alright, Eli.
I want a disposable camera and a bag of nails.
Disposable camera you can absolutely have. And a bag of nails, we'll just say that bag of nails does the equivalent of a D8 piercing damage. I'm gonna give you we'll just give them the dagger stats.
I'm planning to use the nails as the metal I need for my ability.
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess that works too. But if you want to just throw nails, then that's it. We'll just say that's a D6. If you just want to, for some reason.
Well, I've got an ability that lets me hurl objects, so I will be using that. That does do a D6, so yeah. Sounds
You
great.
get to add an extra D6, so it's gonna be 2 D6.
Ooh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just realized I'm bringing gas into a place. I should probably grab some, like, gas masks, shouldn't I?
You guys have Hero Weave. That can filter it for you.
Ah, sick. Never mind.
Yeah. If you guys start asking for masks, Knight will be like, you can just pull your Hero Weave up and alter it. You should be fine.
Can I, while we're here, attempt to, using my metal manipulation, can I attempt to mold down the nails? Until they're like molten, like,
oh, easy.
metal.
Yeah, easy enough. You just kind of create like a molten mass of metal.
Awesome. So roll of quarters is on the table.
Roll of quarters
Sick.
is on the table. Yeah.
Oh, Henson, catch.
Does that metal cool down at all?
Tossed molten metal at me.
It's not hot.
Yeah.
Because it's liquidy because I'm controlling it, but it's not hot.
Okay.
But it will mold onto your fist as if you had come in contact with liquid metal.
Okay.
You could equip roll quarters. you equip roll quarters.
What can I do to add to this?
Ooh,
can I create like a brace or something for your arm?
I still have the shadow axe, and I'll say, could you put it on this?
Can I move the one that I just tossed to them towards the X?
Yeah, now you've got a shadow and metal axe. We'll say that's technically a magic weapon, so I'd give that 2d. I'd say that's like 2d8 damage. Plus your hand-to-hand.
You can also make armor. Honestly, with my and Eli's powers, we could basically make anything we need.
That's a brilliant idea.
That's the whole idea.
Romulus
That's why I make gadgets.
If you walk into a party armored, though, they're definitely gonna know something's up.
Yeah, and a mannequin I can use.
Not walking in, but like maybe
we could just do this
battle. We could cover something. You know, if it like.
If you need to.
Yeah.
I think I get it.
Do you have like a mannequin I could practice on real quick?
No.
I don't care whose face you plastered on it. I just want to use it for a little bit.
Why would I? You could, yeah.
I'm learning a lot about your family and what they decide to do for fun.
Yeah, I mean, you could try whatever it is on me. I don't have a mannequin though.
I want to try and make like a very thin, like interwoven kind of shadow fabric. You know, like how Kevlar is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just gonna like slowly creep up his feet and go like up to his chest.
Romulus lets you. Do you have the defense?
I do have defend.
Yeah, you have defend. So yeah, this would be the equivalent of giving somebody the defend, action with your create.
Now here's the real question: can I create something using that shadow as material?
You can, but then it would no longer be defend. So
what if I wanted the outside to grow spikes and then it becomes a weapon? Like a reverse Iron Maiden.
It would be it would still be used as defend, however it couldn't be used as a weapon.
Okay.
Because like when you are creating something, you give it the property of attack, defend, right? So you have to choose, is this an attack or is this defend? It cannot be both.
Alright.
But you can use the same material. So like if you, like example, if you wanted to use your shadow as defend and then switch it to attack, you could do that. But then that object, that shadow object, would change form. Does that make sense?
So if I wanted to, I could turn this Kevlar vest into an Iron Maiden and change its properties.
Yes.
I'm just gonna look at him for a second, and look back at the fucking railgun.
Don't.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Just snap my fingers and it dissipates.
I was kind of hoping you did. That would have been kind of fun. I was fully prepared to put on a show there.
I don't need to know what kind of freak you are.
Oh, you already know what kind of freak I am.
Yeah, that's fair. I have seen the bunny suit.
All right. Anyway, plane's outside. Let's go. Romulus leaves. Now that you guys are all geared up and ready to go, Romulus fixes his Hawaiian shirt and will exit. He takes you guys out.
As he's about to go, can I mention like and the way you talked about Knight this morning?
I mean, I always talk about him like that. And then Knight goes, "What did you say about me?" and Romulus goes, "Nothing," and just leaves. you guys, he does take you out back to the same field which you guys trained in yesterday. However, instead of like the wide open football field, there is just a small jet there now.
Is the wall that was created the other day to cuck me still there?
Oh, no, that's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. He used his earth powers to remove it, it appears. It's a pretty sleek, like, private jet. And you guys are all led aboard. You guys are given, like, refreshments. Like, if you guys want some champagne, like, Romulus is down to give you some. They've also got, like, juices and other sorts of,
We should have asked for tranquilizers. We're going to a party.
I mean, how well do people
not too
normally
late.
hold their liquor? We could just give them like a really heavy party drink.
I want to run to whatever the equivalent of like the medicine area is and just grab everything I can.
You grab a handful of like Tylenol. You get like some ibuprofen in tubs.
Any sedatives?
You get maybe some laxatives. No.
Yeah, sure, that'll do.
I'll give you laxatives. No, it's because the medication that they would keep out in the open for you to easily access would not be.
Hey, if it's in a safe, I'll take the safe.
No, it's I'm not going to give you that. I will give you because they do monitor what medication you do. They allow you to take. Mars is not, and Mars is also in there as you run in, shove your void with medication, and then run away.
Hey, sorry, need the spot.
Is there a mini bar on this plane?
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay, can I go grab a couple of the hardest liquor in those little shot bottles I can find?
It's probably honestly tequila.
Sick. I'm gonna grab a couple of those.
You grab a couple of shots of tequila.
I would love to stop by Mars.
Yeah.
Hey man, how are we doing my medicine at this party? Should I just like plan on having like a late night second dinner or?
Oh, yeah, Mars goes, oh, if you
Probably
can, try to take it on time. If not, maybe a late dinner for after. Just prepare a snack if you could.
Yeah, I'll stay hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized I probably passed you running past the hallway holding a bunch of shit in my arm.
You just see Noah run in, grab it. Everyone's like, is he okay?
We're trying to make plans to knock people out covertly, so he's probably like figuring, I just grabbed a liquor and he's probably going that route.
Right.
Me stealing the knockout drugs, aka laxatives.
Right. Okay. He does realize those are just like Tylenol and like things
Probably
to help your
not.
stomach. Okay. Well, he'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Good luck. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I do need to see Lucy. I have something for her.
I'll
Mars.
send her back.
Sounds good. Thank you. If Eli wants to go get Lucy, Mars can go find you. Oh, good thing you're back. I didn't even see that you had left.
Hi. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Do we want to say, Eli, you go and just tell Lucy that Mars is looking for her?
Yeah.
Do you go find Mars, or does Mars have to find you?
I think she'll tell Eli to tell Mars that she'll meet them. Where should they meet? Can they meet outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mars will meet you outside as everybody is like slowly boarding the private jet. And Mars kind of runs up with another file, like another folder. But this one, it kind of looks. I imagine it's more like a bind, Did anyone have those like duotangs that like where they were like pinned together so you would have like papers?
Yeah.
Yeah, duotex. She gives you like a little like duotech folder full of just like paper that appears to have like a lot of sticky notes attached to them. And they kind of go, okay, I did my best to try and simplify some of the wording, but as promised, this is a complete record of your medical history ever since you appeared or arrived at the BRP. So, it's just if you wanted to look through it later, I did promise. It just took me a little bit to sort through everything and try to simplify it. I understand that big science words might not be familiar to everybody, so there's also some diagrams as well, so I hope that helps.
Thank you.
Neil, what are you trying to say?
I'm saying not everybody's a doctor.
I'm not here.
Never mind.
That was me joking.
I mean, intelligence is her lowest stat, so it's not. No, charisma is, but it's a close second. So it's not far off to assume she doesn't really know.
Yeah. Summarize is like, I gave you some diagrams to help you hopefully have an easier understanding. And then Mars goes, oh, if you have any questions, I mean, you can always talk to me when you get home.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Good luck.
Thank you.
And you are able to be sent off. Mars like waves you goodbye as Romulus and Knight also board the jet, and you guys are set off into the air on your way to Kasos, the most southern island of Greece.
I'm dumping all this medicine into a single champagne bottle. No sorting. This will kill somebody.
That will kill somebody. Okay, cool. Add poison to your inventory, I guess.
Yay!
Fuck.
Homemade.
We'll just do champagne and laxatives for the bit.
Oh.
That's insane. As you guys get in the air, it is about it's going to be about a 4.5 hour flight to get there.
Are we still ending at 12?
Yes, we're still ending at 12. We're
Okay,
wrapping
sorry.
up. We're wrapping up. This is me wrapping up the session. It's about 4.5 hours until you guys get there. You guys are able to sit back, watch a movie or something, and we also had a bit of a late start. I'm realizing. I'll speed through this then. There is a variety of airplane movies to choose from, and you guys, it's fairly chill flight. I don't know. I doubt anybody here has ever rode first class before. Maybe
I have.
Yeah, they can't. Never mind.
I haven't.
It is very rich. It's very fun. I don't know. Caleb's describing something he's never done. But you guys do eventually arrive in Greece, and you are in a sort of private airport, ushered out onto the asphalt, and immediately a sort of like a van comes to pick you guys up, and you all can get inside, and it takes you to a small like beach house type of like a small beach house cottage, and Romulus kind of quickly explains, so this is where I will be staying. You guys are going there, and he points out over the water, and maybe 50 to 60 kilometers away, there is this giant black cruise ship with in big red text Argo painted on the side.
What's that in freedom units?
Fuck you. Guys, that's where we're gonna end today's session. Thank you so much.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm not doing freedom measurements for you. I don't care that you're all American. I don't know how to do American math.
What's that in freedom units? Fuck you.
All right. I think we'll end it here. Let's see. Is there anybody we want to raid?
Patchwork Beanie is live playing Super Mario Galaxy.
Yo. Well, okay. Super Mario Galaxy is fucking wicked sick, actually.
I'll copy their name.
I know Patrick. I follow Patrick Beanie. You silly. You silly.
Hey, Caleb, I'll cry.
You're silly. silly. All right.
Silly. All
right, guys. We got 10 viewers ready to raid. Are we ready?
Woo! Yeah!
Oh, hold on. Wait, we gotta wait a couple more seconds. All right, ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Everybody say bye. Bye.
Bye.